I've worked with goal setting for so much in the personal development sphere, I lose track, to be quite frank. And you think about goals that performance-based, outcome-based, based on the individual, the team, the organisation, lots of different ways of looking at it. One thing, I thought there's nothing else I could learn about goals, was that I learned I think it was inspired by a Bruce Lipton piece of work. It was an audiobook I was listening to, and I've done some blogs on him before, so have a look around for those. And he talked about two things, and I sometimes forget how much of it was him and how much of it was me, and I dial it down to the two P's of goal setting. Is first of all being present, and second of all being positive. So what you want in the language of the goal, we know language is so important, is thinking about that language is being really, really present. So ing, developing, working, building, citing, analysing. That's the kind of language you want, rather than I want to develop. In one day, in 20 years' time, I will develop. Just want to get the language into the present moment. Really, really easy stuff, but subtly, left out. And the amount of times I use the word develop my leadership skills. Great goal. Let's crack on. It's very broad, but you know where I'm coming from. Developing my leadership skills suggests that you're doing it now, because you are doing it now. All right, it's a bit weird because you might not want to be where you want to be, if there ever is such a future. But it says, well, what are you doing today? Developing your leadership skills. Well, I've done X, Y, and Z. Great. Okay, there's more to do. Fine. But you're developing them right here, right now. I like that. And it's got to be in the positive sense as well. So, I want to, build or develop something, get away from that kind of, it's an easier one to edit. It comes up less often, to be honest, about the negative presentation of the goal. I can't even think of one right now, actually, to be honest. It comes up, at least in what my lens and what I see more so in the positive. But just make sure it's a positive. So really present and really, really positive in doing that. So someone might say, what's your goal? Well, I want to fix the problems with the database. Okay, fine. But, what are you doing right now? Well, fixing the database. Not the problems. I'm not going to fix it. I am fixing it. And not just talking to you now is fixing it. I'm not actually there banging away at it, but bring it into that present and positive. Because then what you've got with that well-stated goal, think about it, you state it, whether you write it down, say it to someone else, or just think it through. It's stated will lead to your state, which is all about being authentic, flow, optimal performance, who you're being, all those great things. It affects that state. It suggests your state is, we wouldn't want this, present and positive. Just a tweak of that language is really, really powerful. So if you're working with your own goals, other people's goals, just bring them into that present moment, bring it into that language, bring it, make sure, keep it aligned to being positive. You can talk, of course, about, the negative, what you don't want, what you need to break. I get all that. But as a goal, as a guiding principle, as language, go for that present and positive.